Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Amy DuPont. Ken is off. Well, happy Oktoberfest. Thousands of eager festgoers rushed to the downtown fest grounds this morning for the tapping of the golden keg. For many, the opening ceremony is the beginning of something special.
You got Christmas, you got Thanksgiving. In La Crosse, Wisconsin, you have the tapping of the golden keg. It's amazing. The entire community comes out. Tons of employers actually give their employees the day off to come on down, tap the keg, and be a part of this amazing tradition.
The downtown fest grounds are going to be open until midnight tonight. According to Explore La Crosse, Oktoberfest generates more than $15 million of economic impact. News 8 Now's Rob Romano spoke with vendors and business owners hoping to cash in.
When accordion player George Shilps arrived at Oktoberfest on Friday, he was amazed by the crowd.
The line went for miles and miles.
Food vendor Tony Becker of Stumpy's Concessions says this is his 10th year selling at Oktoberfest. He expects to make a profit again this year because of the sheer volume of people.
So far it's going great. Like I said, large crowd came out this morning already to be here, so it's going to be a nice long day.
My interview with Becker got interrupted by his relatives, who also came to Oktoberfest this year.
Everybody's having a good time already.
He's such a good-looking guy. That's my nephew.
Well, in any event, it took about an hour and 15 minutes this morning to enter the Oktoberfest grounds if you didn't have a ticket. Like any other year, people have come from miles around to celebrate. David Haga came from South Dakota.
It feels great. The weather's great. The people are great. We're having a great time.
When it comes to paying to rent a spot at Oktoberfest, food vendor Tanner Remlinger, owner of a small business called the Nut Shack, says for a small space it costs about $700 or $800. On Friday, he said he could feel the community support.
You can tell that La Crosse is definitely behind this event, and a lot of people really enjoy coming here every year.
Explore La Crosse estimates that each visitor at Oktoberfest spends more than $200 each. The organization says this is also a big weekend for local hotels.
Almost at capacity with hotels, and it is a great weekend for occupancy in general in regards to hotel stays.
But for Shilps, the crowds don't signify more money. They're instead more of an opportunity to make an impact with his accordion.
You got to go out and touch lives, and music touches lives.
In La Crosse, Rob Romano, News 8 Now.
Explore La Crosse estimates that approximately 150,000 people will attend tomorrow's parade. That's a lot. Each year, folks get out early to try to get the best seat in the house for tomorrow's Maple Leaf Parade. Jane and Bill Beanaboos have been watching that parade since 1979, and now they watch with 3 generations, their kids, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. The couple says waking up at 5 in the morning the day before the parade to hold their spot is worth it for all the great memories.
We've seen these same people for years and years and years, enjoying the fest, enjoying their families, coming out here in unity and just having a good time.
The Maple Leaf Parade begins tomorrow morning at 10. And if you're heading out to the parade route, keep in mind the Clinton Street Bridge will be closed beginning at 6 tomorrow morning, and it will stay closed until the parade is over. So if you do need to get out to French Island, you're going to have to use I-90. But there's no need to travel. WKBT is proud to bring the Maple Leaf Parade right to your living room. Our broadcast will start at 10 tomorrow morning. You can watch it on MyTV, which is channel 8.2, on Charter, that's channel 6, and on CenturyLink, it's channel 10. Well, what's Oktoberfest without a little competition? The Lederhosen games are underway. Folks are playing typical games like races and scavenger hunts, as well as festive games like a Stein holding contest and a grain toss. Like most Oktoberfest activities, the Lederhosen games attract festgoers from all over.
I think it's really amazing because people come from all over La Crosse and also from out of the state just to participate in this celebration.
UW La Crosse's Recreation Management Department hosted those games. Well, if you're headed to the fest grounds, travel lightly. Organizers put out this list of things that are just not allowed on the grounds. It includes large bags or backpacks, weapons of any kind, professional cameras and recording equipment, skateboards, bikes, and scooters. Keep in mind that pets and emotional support animals will also not be allowed on the fest grounds. Just south of those downtown fest grounds, another Oktoberfest tradition. Hungry crowds gathered early this morning at the La Crosse American Legion for the slicing of the golden brat. Yikes, not a crumb of it, we're told, was left. This year's Festmaster says the slicing is as Oktoberfest as you can get.
It's really kind of a big deal. 8 feet long, 75 pounds. It is one of the cool things that makes Oktoberfest Oktoberfest.
If you're wondering how long it takes to cook that giant brat, hours. Krat says, you know what's the best part? It's cooked with love. Oh. You can find more of our Oktoberfest coverage at news8000.com. Now, to some other news. Shelby firefighters believe an unattended candle ignited a fire this afternoon inside a mobile home. When firefighters arrived at the La Crosse Mobile Home Park, that's off of Mormon Coulee Road, smoke was coming from a window. But within 12 minutes, they made their way into that home and put the fire out. Now, the people inside got out safely. Crews did rescue a dog and 2 kittens, and they were treated by Shelby first responders. It is a Midwestern way to fight hunger. The Trempealeau County Helping Out Hunger program provides community members with free venison. When a deer is killed by a driver, the Trempealeau County Dispatch Center will call people who've signed up for the program to come pick up the deer. The program is in its 6th year now, and the sheriff says he's thankful his department is helping in an innovative way.
I think it's a great way to help the community again, and it's a no-cost thing to the community, and just one of those services we provide.
If you'd like to be on the call list, call the Trempealeau County Dispatch Center. UW La Crosse is helping patients fight breast cancer one blanket at a time. Members of the co-ed Delta Sigma Phi fraternity made the blankets and cards, and today they handed them out to cancer patients at Mayo Clinic Health System in La Crosse.
We really just want to make sure that, our presence is felt in the community, that we can help people, and that's kind of what we do, like I said, as an organization, and hopefully continuing to work with Mayo Clinic moving forward.
Now, because so many students volunteered, it only took them an hour to make all the blankets and cards they needed. You see them there. Great work. Well, coming up, the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. All the local scores and highlights in just a few moments.
And in the world of weather, hey, it was a gorgeous day today, but what about that parade? It's tomorrow at 10. I'll have that forecast coming up on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Nice isn't weak or cliche or naive. Nice makes someone smile or makes someone's day. And that's a powerful thing. At Western National Insurance, nice is what's guided us for over 100 years. And we're just getting started. Western National Insurance. The power of nice.
When we got pregnant with Lizzie, we were so excited. So when the complications started, it was really scary.
We never considered ending the pregnancy, but those are the kinds of decisions only a family can make. But Derek Van Orden wants the government to do it, banning all abortions, even when a woman's life is at risk.
I'm Betty.
I'm Lizzie.
And I'm Brad Paff. I approve this message because I'll never stop fighting for your right to choose.
Hypnotize your way to savings.
Breathing techniques to help you save.
Looking to make saving a habit?
Yeah, what's the secret?
No secret. Just open a savings account at BMO and we'll give you a cash reward for every month you save.
A cash reward?
Just for saving?
Mm-hmm. And when you open a checking account, we'll give you a $300 bonus to get your new savings habit started.
Love that.
What's your book?
How to get a $300 bonus and a monthly cash reward for saving with BMO.
He literally wrote the book on saving.
That's me on the cover.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
TGIF, the weekend is here. We're seeing clear skies out there, making for a beautiful Friday night across the Coulee region. Good evening, everybody. Look at that temperature, 53 degrees with clear skies. Feels like 53. Humidity is sitting at 80%. We have a nice calm wind at this hour. Numbers for today. Look at this. Made it to 70 after a morning start of 40. That 70 is where we should be for this time of year anyway. 91 was the record high set back in 2019. No rain today, and we're going to end the month at 1.97 inches below normal for the month, 4.96 inches below normal for the year. Other temperatures across the area ranging from 48 in Eau Claire to 41 in Black River Falls. Sparta, good evening to you guys. You're at 41. Double Nichols, 55 in Decorah, as well as Preston. Now, the big forecast everybody's talking about, Oktoberfest for tomorrow. There you go, 9 a.m. We'll see a temperature of 52 degrees. We'll go to 57 by the time the parade starts. So make sure you have a light jacket or a sweater with you. But then you can shed it as we go into the afternoon hours. We'll see temperatures going into the upper 60s to low 70s. The radar scan, nothing across the Coulee region, but from the Twin Cities all the way down I-35 to Mason City, we're seeing that line of rain. That's going to continue to push its way off towards the east and the northeast, so it's not going to hit us. It's going to go up across portions of northern Wisconsin. High pressure right now is large and in charge, and it's going to stay in control as we go into the next several days until we get to about Wednesday. That's when rain chances start to pick up. So when you wake up in the morning, temperatures will be in the 30s and 40s. 44 in Winona, 44 Eau Claire, 47 La Crosse, 38 in Sparta, and then low 40s from Boscobel to Prairie du Chien. Let's time everything out with Sky Tracker. So we have a little bit of cloud cover for your Saturday morning. It's out of here by the parade. By the afternoon hours and evening hours, that cloud cover starts to pick up again, and that trend will continue for your Sunday morning going into your Sunday evening. Highs for tomorrow, not bad. We're talking temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s, 69 in Viroqua, otherwise 70s from Eau Claire to La Crosse down towards Decorah. So the details of the first alert forecast for tonight: 47 degrees, partly cloudy, a cool evening with a nice calm wind. For your Saturday, upper 60s, low 70s with mostly sunny skies. Some places a smidge warmer. Winds will be out of the south at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now the balance of the 8-day has temperatures going to 69 for Sunday, 70s from Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, we go to 69 degrees with a 20% chance of precip. I want to draw your attention to Thursday and Friday. We go from 69 on Wednesday to 54 Thursday, 52 Friday, 58 for Saturday. As this front pushes its way through, some places may actually see overnight lows in the upper 20s. So that's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on as Thursday night, Friday morning inches closer on the 8-day. All right, that does it for weather. Coming up, the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. Rob and Cade, the MVPs, are in next as many teams in our area are looking to stay undefeated. We'll be back after this break. Don't go anywhere.
They're destroying America and our livelihoods. Now, DC elites are spending big on Brad Paff. The same Beltway bigwigs who wasted taxpayer money that bailed out elite golf courses and luxury hotels are now bankrolling Brad Paff's campaign because Brad Paff supported their big spending, price-hiking, reckless schemes. And that's why we can't send him to Washington. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Get in gear this fall with 11% off everything at Menards. The pro-quality Masterforce low-profile 3-ton floor jack has dual hydraulic pistons and a lift range of 3 1/8 to 20 inches. Get yours now with 11% off. Finish cleaning up your garage with help from Shop Vac. This 5-gallon stainless steel wet dry vac can tackle the toughest messes, wet or dry. Save 11% on all Shop Vac products. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
In every department at Doll Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Doll Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
The radical left hate America and riot in our streets. They indoctrinate our children to hate America, stoking fear and envy with their lies and deceptions. Their radical woke agenda and divisive politics are tearing our country apart. Here's Mandela Barnes.
Because the founder of this nation, awful.
Mandela Barnes is a radical leftist. He supports their woke agenda that's causing you and your family so much pain.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
CityCam 8 is brought to you by the Ford Store. A new entry door is like a smile on the face of your home. As the only Pro Via Platinum dealer in the area, the Ford Store can help you design the door that welcomes you home.
Welcome to Week 7 of the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. I'm Rob Schiff. That's Kate Overton. And Kate, tonight we're going to start with the team that has been dominant all season.
Yeah, that's right, Rob. Onalaska, 6-0 on the season this far, and the Hilltoppers handing Reedsburg its first loss of the year last week. And tonight they were looking to keep it rolling. All right, we go to the brand new Sparta football field, and the Hilltoppers, they were rolling early in this one. High snap, but a quick handoff to Brady Kuhn, and he does his best Marshawn Lynch impersonation as he cruises and bruises his way to the end zone for the score. A few drives later, it's Levi Bolstead who takes it in from 1 yard out to keep the Hilltoppers going. And how about another one? Cornell Banks stiffs arm his way and carries a man into the end zone anyway. Onalaska's run game looked way too good as they got the win, 42-14.
All right, staying in the MVC. Every game important for Central if the Riverhawks want to make the playoffs. They were hosting Holman tonight, but the Vikings coming out red hot, already up 7-0, and the special teams making a play. Central must sit. Look at the hustle from Owen Johnston. He pounces on it. It's Holman football, and that leads to this. Blake Goyette muscling his way in for his second touchdown of the game. Vikings go up 2 scores. It's 14-0 in the defense from Holman, stepping up all night. Look at Gavin Bramwell here, straight up the middle. The senior gets the sack. Vikings D just absolutely suffocating in the offense, grounding and pounding all night. 3rd and long, doesn't matter. Tyrus McCoy finds a hole. He's got enough for the first down, and the Vikings cap off the drive with this. Hogan Schneider on from 38. His kick right through the uprights. Vikings go into the break up 17. They hang on for the win, 24-13. Let's head to Logan High. The Rangers at home hosting Toma. Talk about a great start here. How about Eli Reynolds carving up the Timberwolves defense and taking it straight to the house? 33 yards. Rangers jump out in front with just 90 seconds gone by. And Reynolds doing it all tonight, dragging the entire Toma team with him on this return. Unbelievable there from Reynolds. Logan kept finding the end zone all night. Evan Smith with the score. All Rangers tonight at home. They get the win, 35-21, as Logan improves to 3-4 on the year.
All right, the DeSoto football team, they transitioned to 8-man football this year, and Rob, so far so good, right?
Yeah, they've been great. It's been an almost perfect transition for the Pirates. They're 5-0 on the year, and tonight they were clashing with one of their biggest rivals.
Yeah, Kickapoo Lafarge, the Predators going for the upset, but Rob, the Pirate ship was cruising tonight. Early in this one, Kickapoo starting out on offense, Briar Ledman taking the bad snap, trying to make something out of nothing, and somehow getting the throw off, but right into the hands of Bryce Grelly. The senior is going to take this one all the way to the house, and just like that, it's 6-0 Pirates. The DeSoto defense is tough, man. Bringing the pressure here, Ledman throwing, and Landon Pedretti is there for the sideline interception, making it look easy. Now the Pirates finally on offense, Evan Pedretti dropping back and finding his tight end Grelly, who tiptoes down the sideline and gets in his second score of the night. This one was all DeSoto, but check this out, the brother-to-brother connection. Evan tossing it deep to Landon, who brings it down. What a catch. The Pirates improved to 6-0 with the 36-0 win.
Unbelievable. Coming up, we'll head to the Cooley Conference. Could West Salem reel off win number 6 in a row? Don't go anywhere. You're watching the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
Violent crime up across Wisconsin. Families nervous about their safety. Yet Mandela Barnes called for releasing half of Wisconsin's jailed inmates. That would mean releasing over 10,000 criminals right into our neighborhoods. 10,000 reasons your family would be in more danger. Barnes also supported defunding the police. 10,000 more criminals with fewer police to protect us. What could go wrong? Wisconsin Truth Bank is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It's the final weekend to save now during the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain. Exciting designs, stunning fabrics, and the best prices of the year right now at Drury's. You'll save on everything Smith Brothers makes. The latest sofa styles, sectionals to fit any room, and the finest in genuine leather, all featuring a lifetime warranty on solid maple frames, sturdy steel springs, and luxurious cushions. Plus, there's even 24-month financing available. Sale ends Monday at 8 at Drury's in Fountain.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy providers are working together to help keep your heat and power on. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here.
Ron Johnson's at it again, lying about my taxes. Let's be clear, my taxes are paid in full, but there were times I was getting by on peanut butter sandwiches. And that's why I support a tax cut for the middle class. Put more money in your pockets, because I know how hard you work. But Johnson uses Tennessee to write a loophole that gave huge tax cuts to himself and his biggest donors, leaving us with crumbs. And that's how we get left behind. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Thanks for staying with us here on the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Yeah, okay, we're going to head to the Cooley Conference. The West Salem football team has been rolling after their loss on opening night. The Panthers haven't lost since. They've won 5 straight, looking to make it 6 tonight at home. Let's head to West Salem. Panthers playing host to Viroqua tonight. Panthers cruising in this one from inches away. Luke Knoll finds the end zone. West Salem gets on the board. Defense getting it done too. Evan Huth gets the tackle from behind. That's a turnover on downs. West Salem facing a 4th down, but Luke Baginski gets it on the QB keeper. He gets more than a 1st down. He makes it all the way to the end zone. The Panthers, they steamroll Viroqua 52-6.
All right, Robin, everybody in the conference, they're chasing these guys, the Blue Goals. They're looking to improve to 7-0 on the year at Arcadia High School tonight. The first score of the night coming from the defense. Big man Damian Lee scooping up the fumble, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone for the scoop and score. Blue Goals on top. Now later in the half, the Aquinas offense getting to work. Calvin Hargrove taking the handoff. You can fit a semi through that hole. Hargrove getting the score, but that blocking was amazing. Now Aquinas would not let off the gas, getting their 3rd score of the first quarter on this short run by Kyle White, and Aquinas stays unbeaten with a final score of 46-6.
All right, and in Galesville, GET hosting Altoona in a Cooley Conference matchup. First quarter, GT gets the offense going. Brady Sealing breaks one open. He's going to take it 66 yards for the score. Redhawks go up 7. Still in the first. 3rd and long for GT. They opt for a little misdirection. Sealing on the reverse this time takes it 76 yards. Redhawks go up by 14. In the second, Altoona finally gets on the board. Colin Boyarski, 4-yard score here. That cuts the lead to 8. It's 14-6 GET. Closing minutes of the half, GET gets a boost from the defense, and guess who? Sealing again gets the pick, and he's going to return it 40 yards. He did everything tonight. A first half hat trick for him. Redhawks up 28-6, and GET puts another one in the win column. 42-14 the final over Altoona, and Westby bounces back tonight. The Norsemen all over Black River Falls, 49-14.
All right, over to the Scenic Bluffs Conference. Onalaska Luther, they're looking to stay unbeaten in league play, hosting Necedah. Now the Knights were scoring early and often. Halfway through the first quarter, Luke Shameling takes the double reverse. He finds a seam up the left sideline, and he's gone. 70 yards to the house, untouched. Luther storms ahead 26-0, and they weren't done yet. Second quarter now. Knights knocking on the doorstep. Landon Bryant finds pay dirt from a yard out. It's now 32-0 Luther, and the defense was keeping up the pressure as well. Necedah snap goes off the running back, and the Knights are quick to pounce on it inside the 25-yard line, and they would capitalize. It's Jack again, this time cutting through the Cardinals defense. Goodbye, 20-yard touchdown. That puts the Knights up 40-0 as they cruise to the win 60-6.
All right, lots of great plays again this week, but only one can be our play of the night. Let's take a look at those nominees. Onalaska Luther, a big night. You just saw it. Here's a big play from senior Luke Schmeling on the double reverse. He goes down the sideline untouched for the 70-yard score.
Just watch him go.
Unbelievable. All the way to the end zone.
All right, for number 2, over to Minnesota as Caledonia's Ethan Steindl having the ball on 4th and 10 to Caleb Conniff. And catch out, or watch this catch, just juggles it, making the catch for the touchdown. He clutches onto it. What a catch there.
All right, number 3, we go to GET. Brady Sealing getting the call, taking it to the house. He had a 66 and a 76-yard touchdown run and a 40-yard pick 6. What a night.
All right, rounding out the nominees, a play you got to see to believe. Pepin Alma's Evan Olson somehow coming down with this.
Let's check it out one more time.
One-handed and keeping his foot in bounds. Now make sure to head over to news8000.com right now /vote right now. And we'll have the results of this one at the end of the show.
All right, coming up, big matchup in the Dairyland Conference tonight. Blair Taylor and Pepin Alma squaring off. We'll see if Caledonia can keep its perfect record intact. Stay right there. The Highlight Zone returns after the break.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Sound Gear all-digital hearing protection products block loud, harmful noises, but give you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Where does electricity come from? It comes from here. And here. And here. At Xcel Energy, we work to keep that energy reliable and safe by constantly monitoring and protecting the grid. Because while it's important where electricity comes from, we're just as focused on getting it where it's going safely. This is how the future is made.
The power to change your future is now. The SUVs are here. Be one of the first to drive a new Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Edge. Custom order your SUV today. Lock in 2.9% financing for 60 months, plus 500 retail order bonus cash on a new 2023 Ford Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Edge.
There's case after case. Women working for Tim Michaels' construction company saying they were groped, sexually assaulted, and pressured to have sex with their bosses. When they resisted, they say they were threatened, called a liar, and forced to resign. And when co-workers spoke up, they were fired. If this is how Tim Michaels runs his business, how do you think he'd run the state? Tim Michaels' radical agenda is so very, very wrong.
After you've been injured in an accident, life becomes chaotic. You're missing time from work, bills are piling up, you have doctor's appointments, you're being harassed by insurance adjusters who are trying to get you to settle your claim. At Bygoff and Rohde, we take that chaos from you. We'll get the medical bills submitted. We'll deal with the insurance companies. We'll make sure that you get the compensation that you deserve. At Bygoff and Rohde, we get results.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Sound Gear all-digital hearing protection products block loud, harmful noises, but give you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Back to the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Yeah, we're going to head to the Dairyland Conference, and what a year it's been for Pepin Alma. The Eagles are 6-0 this year, but Blair Taylor's been solid as well. The Wildcats are 4-2. Let's head to Alma High School. The Eagles and Wildcats going at it tonight. This one was all Pepin Alma tonight as Demetrius Bergman gets the scoring started with a 1-yard touchdown. After a big goal line stand, Pepin Alma drives down the field, and Drew Seifert hits Maddox Stewart for a 20-yard score. Eagles rolling at this point, but the play of the game was this play right here, this one-handed sideline snag by Evan Holston. You got to see it to believe it. What a grab. Somehow hangs onto it and stays in bounds. And then later in the drive, Jackson Riesgraf runs it in for the touchdown, putting Pepin Alma up 21-0 at the half. We're still waiting on a final. There it is, 42-14. Pepin Alma improves to 7-0.
All right, now over to Minnesota. Caledonia's opening up the season red hot. The Warriors are outscoring opponents by 41 points per game. They'll look to keep that going as they host Goodhue. Warriors with a fast start. Lewis Doyle uncorks a high-flying ball 25 yards into the hands of Kyle Beckel. 3 minutes in, Caledonia's up 7-0. Later, more Warriors. This time, Ethan Steindl under center, and he connects with Aiden Getzinger as he fights defenders for a big pickup right on the doorstep. Caledonia will punch it in from there, go up 14-0. Goodhue gets some points on the board, collecting only the second touchdown given up by Caledonia this year. The Warriors are unfazed. Check out this play of the night candidate. On 4th down, Stendel connects with Caleb Conniff, who makes a fantastic catch for the score just before the half. Let's take one more look at that one. Wow, slow motion. just grabs it out of midair.
Concentration.
Well, Caledonia, they get the win 35-20, setting up a big matchup next week when the Warriors travel to Chatfield, who beat La Crescent yesterday.
All right, baseball time. Brewers needing every win they can get down the stretch to keep their playoff hopes alive. Rowdy Tellez puts the Crew on the board here in the 6th. That's going to be deep enough to score Garrett Mitchell from third. Sac fly for Tellez puts Milwaukee in front. Corbin Burns phenomenal tonight. 8 innings, just 4 hits allowed, no runs. Brewers get the shutout win, 1-0.
All right, still to come, the results of our real-time poll to decide the play of the night. You're watching the News 8 Now Highlight Zone.
Connect with us on Twitter at News8News. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Did you know Tim Michaels wants to criminalize abortion, even for pregnant rape victims?
But are you willing to support exceptions for rape or incest?
That's correct.
Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
At Batteries Plus, we do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives.
Visit Batteries Plus for free auto battery testing and installation. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Meet all your flooring needs with 11% off at Menards. Tarkett Sheet Vinyl Flooring is a quick and easy way to transform your home. Choose from over 50 styles of waterproof sheet vinyl, all 11% off. Enhance your living space with Shaw. From luxurious carpet to waterproof vinyl plank, we've got the perfect flooring option to add comfort and style to your home. Right now, all Shaw flooring is 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
Meet Brad Pfaff. He never had a job outside of politics. Seriously, he hung around long enough to climb that political ladder. He'll never fix Washington. He won't even try. Me, I spent 26 years fighting for our country. I served as a Navy SEAL, and I know how to get things done. I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message. Let's try something different. Let's change the people we're sending to D.C.
It says here, United Healthcare has America's most chosen Medicare plans and local Medicare plan experts.
They'll even find you a plan with good dental coverage.
How do you know?
Maggie, my local Medicare plan expert. She helped me find the right plan.
With benefits including prescription drug, vision, and dental coverage, our Wisconsin team is ready to help you find a Medicare plan that meets your needs and budget.
Talk to a local Medicare plan expert today at 1-888-SHOP-UHC.
Professor Penny. I need to take a 4-cheese quesadilla back to my lab. I got you, girl. It is mathematically impossible to fit 4 cheeses inside. Better get 2 for research purposes.
The new 4-cheese quesadilla at Taco John's.
Did you know Tim Michaels wants to criminalize abortion, even for pregnant rape victims?
But are you willing to support exceptions for rape or incest?
That's correct.
Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
Well, thanks for staying with us here in the News 8 Now Highlight Zone. It's time for the results of our poll for play of the night. We go back to GT. Brady Sealing getting the call, taking it to the house. He had a 66 and a 76-yard touchdown run. Oh, and a 40-yard pick six. He did absolutely everything tonight. Congrats to him. Awesome performance there.
Yeah, it's fun to watch GET getting back into it. Now, another big performance, not in this GET game, but down Prairie du Chien, Ty Wagner, just a junior running back. He had 6 touchdowns tonight, Rob, in just the first half. Prairie du Chien went on to win 56-14. So I know we didn't have that in the show, so I wanted to give Ty Wagner a shout out. 6 touchdowns in one half. That's impressive.
Unreal. Speaking of impressive, UWL football team has been impressive. The Eagles, like you said earlier, their biggest matchup of the year against a team they've struggled against, UW Whitewater.
Bad. They can never beat them, but you know what? They have the team to do it this year, so we'll see if they can get over the hump. We'll see what that student section, what that crowd's like tomorrow with Oktoberfest. It's going to be a fun one.
Should be fun. That should be fun. The Packers, a big matchup this weekend against the Patriots. Mac Jones is not playing in that game. Packers on paper should roll, but you never know. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
And then the Vikings, they're in London. You know, who doesn't love London football?
8:30 in the morning. I know Amy's definitely going to get up for that.
Amy is pumped to watch her Vikings early in the morning, and so am I. Who doesn't love some early morning football?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Week 7's in the books. Week 8 is going to be even better. Cade, Rob, wishing you a great weekend, a safe weekend. We'll see you next week for the Highlight Zone. Take care.